What's going on? It's Justeeni here. You guys watch Justeeni for the plot, right? Um, okay, actually, forget I said anything. So what's this video about again? Zebasi, right? Zebasi's a pretty good tribe. Are they perhaps one of the best tribes in the game? I've been thinking about it a little bit. Maybe I am sleeping on this tribe. I just didn't know how to play them properly until recently. And yeah, I'm willing to show some examples that may plead the case that they are one of, or even the best tribe in the entire game. So first we have an example versus Yadek. And what you're really going to see here is Zebasi, like, one of the big things with Zebasi is they can just work with so many situations, but like, not only are they a good all-rounder, but they have some really high highs. We're gonna see those high highs here. Those highs and those hellos and whatever. We get construction after doing a 4-warrior opening, which has been my favorite opening lately. It's just such a flexible opening, but it also allows you to do these really high-powered stuff. So I go for my explorer, I see the opponent, see some ruins, see a village, see another village and another village, because that's what explorers do, they show you things. I see another ruin, and we both say hi, hello, how are you doing? And these meeting stars are very nice. It's going to allow me to develop a lot. I did not need the meeting stars for my giant, but it's going to allow me to do things after I get the giant. Now, I get a nice mark of fortune, and you can kind of see there's like some water in the way. So my markets are not the best, but my markets are still pretty good. Go for a good old Rider Roads. Don't capture this city because next turn I'm going to get trade. If I capture this right now and don't upgrade, well, it's increasing my tech price by 3, but only my start per turn by 1. And yes, we're getting turn 9 markets, by the way. And how many ruins did I pick up this game? 0. 0 ruins. No need for any ruins to get turn 9 market. Bada bing, bada boom. Trade. Turn 9. Bam. You guys have probably seen the turn 7 market video. You know, the Zebasi, the absolutely unhinged market rush. This isn't even like using the unhinged market rush, which comes with a host of downsides, which makes it not the most viable opening. It's more of a for fun sort of deal. But this isn't any for fun sort of shenanigans. This is just like optimized Zebasi turn 9 markets. And my economy with just 5 cities, including this one really terrible level 1 city, is just off the charts. Get a border growth here, steal the roads to cause some issues. And this giant is also forcing a response. They kind of just heal. I know that they're going to get a push, maybe a Houdini even. So I'm not going to siege, but I get just turn 12 knights. What you going to do? They want to get this village, but I have a knight. So I'm kind of ready for them to step on. Now, they actually make a really smart play here. They go on the mountain, which I didn't really play around. I didn't expect that. This was actually a very smart play. Because now my knight can't reach unless I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you see that's a lot of roads, so I kind of don't want to spend a ton of roads. Like, I could. I have the stars for it, but I want to spend a lot on knights, so I'm going to try to do that instead. Disband my poor warrior, upgrade this city finally, 46 star per turn on 5 cities, and that's all I need because I just got my market so fast and they're so good at the same time. Disband that giant, which was about to die. They've got the archers, but I already have the counter. I decided to chain up here, which maybe is a mistake. I probably should have actually stepped on this farm, but the chain looked really good. I even do a nice snazzy play where I hit this one on the mountain, then by climbing the chain. Was it worth it? It was alright. It was cool. It looked really cool. And I get another giant. And now I'm getting in the water as well. Like, I just have all this economy, despite this lack of space. Just the villages right next to my capital, that's all I have. Just suburbs. They even pushed me out of here, which is why I should have probably stepped on the farm. I guess they still could have pushed the jet in, but they would have had to, you know, it would have been better for me, I think. But instead, I can just kind of waltz through here, chip away at the giants. I'm just making so many knights a turn, and I'm getting on the water. They do have archers to fight back, but the archers aren't going to work forever because knights will eventually break through once they run out of giants. So they just kind of resign here. And yeah, I just had my suburbs. That's all I had to work with. They took like the rest of the map. And it didn't matter. I just go markets really fast, spam a bunch of knights and win. But anyway, I'll go ahead and cut to the next match. Alright, so here's another case, and this one's going to be a little different. Before I kind of showed a bit of a higher high, this one's not going to be the same. In fact, it's going to be a lot different. I go for the riding opening. I like doing this when I see a ruin or just miss my village, because riding is a good tech, and with Zebasi, the math kind of maths. I decided to go there. I was hoping to meet them on turn 4, like maybe they'd be there, but nah. And so I'm not getting my meeting stars, which is really frustrating because I'd really like them so I could go for construction and all that. And I still don't get my meeting stars. I get a construction ruin at least to make up for it, which is like, it's the same as a resource ruin, but you know, we take it. Border growth is really nice here. And we already have riding. We're 2 techs away from trade on turn 7. We're going to set up some juicy markets. Now, unfortunately for us, they siege my capital, which I probably should have played around, but I finally get meeting stars at least. So there's at least some silver lining. I get my giant going, and now it's a matter of when do I get my markets. And I can get them pretty quickly here in just 2 turns. And this was despite some kind of unfortunate circumstances. With really late meeting stars. I did get the ruin at least to make up for it. I mean, 2 of them were vet swords. I did get my cap siege, but it's definitely by no means an extraordinary spawn. I actually... Why did I not go? Oh, I guess I couldn't afford it this turn. I decided to do some more setup instead. Now I go for trade. Turn 11 market, but it's a beautiful market on turn 11. Level 7. And then I've got some more setting up to do. Go for fishing. And I am able to not only get the lighthouse, but also some really nice vision. See what's going on. They just got in the water. And yeah, they're landing, but I am there. Perfect timing to deal with that. And my economy on just 4 cities, by the way. Really, really low city count, but I'm just making it work. Like, the Zebasi can just do that. Like, how many other tribes can do that? Like, some tribes can, like Hoodrick and Imo, but not a lot of tribes can do that while also having the same versatility and lack of weakness that Zebasi has. Not that Zebasi has no weaknesses, but yeah. Now, I would say the opponent's spawn was not amazing, but they were chilling on a good 4 and then 5 cities, and they're actually going to get Grand Bazaar, but I was able to catch up just fine. And these markets are just impossible to compete with, but I've got one more game to show you for fun, so I'll go ahead and cut to that. Alright, this one's more of a... I had some fun and did some things. You'll see what I mean, but you guys get it as a treat for sticking around and whatever. You should, like, watch all of my videos to the end. It's good for viewer retention, and that makes my videos do better. I don't know exactly how it works. I still don't understand the YouTube stuff. It is what it is. But again, doing this 4 warrior opening, I love it so much. Like, almost all of my games, given the chance, 4 warrior opening. Don't buy any text pre-cap. Figure it out before my 3rd city when I have more information to work with. That way, you don't commit to something too early. And the cost is very minimal. In fact, there's like basically no cost to it, because you get the 4th warrior in exchange for potentially slowing yourself down. But again, you're not committing to something too early. Pop Rune is beautiful here. Gets me the population growth for a nice quick giant. I burn the forest here though instead of getting the farm, because I am setting up some very delicious market spots. Border growth here, and maybe you guys can see where this is going. And I get a meditation ruin. Something's been missing on the channel. Certain something. That's the wrong color. Something's been missing on the channel. I wonder what this game could possibly include. You know, any chance I have to do the funny, I will. And I will do the funny. The Philo Rush. Not this turn, but next turn. Philosophy Rush. Riding Roads Trade. All of that purchased here. And I could have gone to market if I didn't Philo Rush, but come on. I have to Philo Rush here. It is also like actually just objectively not even a bad play. Because yes, my market's a turn slower. They have their markets already. But I'm kind of cooking. Like, my text post markets are going to be so cheap. It's going to be pretty funny, actually. Economy's not doing bad. I'll say that. Get a Mindbender. I still need to get Altarpiece, so I have to be a little bit passive. But that's okay. They're going to be passive as well. Their markets are not as good because they're Chinchi. They would need to get math for better markets. But I can get a nice border growth. Tons of space. Plenty of water access. Another border growth. Another Mindbender, because why not? They get a Knight though, which is a good response to Mindbenders generally. Now I start attacking. I didn't even siege the city last turn because I wanted Altar Piece that bad. Which maybe was a little far, but meh. Give me my monument. I want the monument. And we're continuing to optimize those markets because we do still need to make sure our markets are really good. Because bad markets don't beat bad markets. Good markets beat bad markets. Also city count, that's usually the more important factor, but get the good markets as well. Nice 59 star per turn. Wow, Philo Rushing. Not bad. And currently they aren't really breaking through my Mindbender setup. They do double monument, including Altar of Peace. So perhaps the Chinchi opponent saw my Philo Rush video, which means this is a Philo v Philo match. Which, this is what you guys wanted. If it isn't what you wanted, then get out. Yeah, the warrior pushed the wrong way. But it's okay. I get some giants going. This knight actually cannot chain any of my Mindbenders. And I've taken so much space with the border growth. The opponent got some border growth, but mostly population growth in the front. So I've been able to steal lots of space thanks to that. And this giant can kind of heal. I've got a really nice like terrain plus zone of control block there. My Mindbenders are very happy. Good to have happy Mindbenders. Now hunting's dirt cheap, so let's go for it. Get another giant. Organization. Now I've got 75 star per turn with just 6 cities. They're going in the water though. They're trying to cause all sorts of issues, but you guys kind of know the drill by this point. How to deal with the whole they get in the water. Like, I'm actually going to Quadism here, and strategy, get into Giant, but I will also get, I actually go for Mindbender first, right? I do eventually get some riders to help as well. But yeah, Mindbender is also a good way, and more specifically, Mindbenders are great when there's like a bunch of Juggernaut stuff happening. But yeah, these Juggernauts kind of creating a big wave. Now I get Knights of my own. Only now because I didn't really need them before, but now they're building up knights and I want to deal with that. Tons of shuffling going around. It's a little bit noisy. Bomber there, but I can take out the bomber. They've got a set of Mindbenders trying to be all snazzy, all cool. And I'm going to start weakening their stuff, landing my giants, causing problems. Oh yeah, actually, no, I went for the knights here. I used double Mindbender to defend, not riders. Normally I like to go for the riders, but, you know, I saw my chance with Philo, and I had to take it. I've got 4 Mindbenders on the map. Is that not peak content? They get the giant push, but giant push, yeah. Mindbender putting in work though, getting lots of heals. I'm just landing all these giants because this Mindbender's not actually able to convert them right now. I've got the bomber ready to actually kill. Well, it's a raft right now, but it will be a bomber too. It's threatening that, you know, and they can't actually stop it. And just so many giants. Zebasi really can pump out the giants. like Zebasi and Chin-Chi are big time giant spammers, so if you can get Philo with them, it's usually great. It's a very legendary battle, but in this case, my Philo rush is just simply better because I am the Philo rusher. There was like a cloak over on this side of the map, but it didn't end up being a problem, so I didn't make any note of it. But it was there. And just, oh my goodness. So much juicy splash value. Tons of units everywhere. It's just a good time. But this is the Justeeni, Lingueeni, Philo rush. Yeah, Zebasi's really good. They are quite good. They might be like really good, in fact. So yeah, I'm gonna keep playing more Zebasi, obviously, but you know they're really good. Maybe I could go all the way, perchance. Anyway though, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub, and have a good one.